Okay. Just waiting for the signal. Yes, I do see them making their way. We have the third bout of the night. Another teachers rugby football.
Okay, we can see that the sports minister Glenn Blakeney is
unofficial
here at Barclay Gymnasium. You can see also Minister Terry Lister and Dame Jennifer Smith also there. So it's nice to see some of the MPs in the house.
Absolutely, some of the dignitaries we have this evening.
And here we get ready for the third fight of the night and the second amateur bout.
Anthony Machette, Sean Weaver, and Oscar Lightbourne. Oh, we have the blue corner in first. In the blue corner, Richardo Lima. In the blue corner, Richardo Lima. And in the red corner, representing the mighty Teachers Rugby Football Club, we have Adam the Yank Chevis.
So we can expect another battle royal, Mariners versus Teachers.
Absolutely. These two guys actually work together. They both work at Deloitte's.
All the more reason to want to win, eh? Bragging rights at the job.
Go back in the office on Monday morning is a little sweeter if you win, for sure. And Richardo has a couple of inches in height on Adam, so we'll see how that plays out in this fight as well. There we go, our referee just making sure that Richardo has a clear delineation on where his belt lies, just in case there's any punches below the belt.
And we're about to get underway here. Adam Chevis and Richardo Lima. Round number one. Oh, this is going to be this is a brawl.
This is old school. It's old school.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
I think this one is going to be harder for us to keep track of, Mike.
I don't. I'm not expecting this to go to the distance, Greg. From what I've seen, this is an all-out brawl.
Yeah, it could come down to who gets the best punch last. Absolutely. Yeah, these two, they actually haven't done much training ahead of tonight. Nope, that wasn't the bell, gents.
Okay, Dave.
Oh, a couple of swings from Richardo. Yeah.
What was that?
Yeah, another warning again there from Debbie, telling Richardo to keep his legs on the floor.
Richardo Lima in the blue corner throwing punches with bad intentions. So we see Chevis. That's a warning.
Yeah, that's a warning for dropping his head.
Keep the chin up.
Has to keep the chin up, exactly. See where the punches are coming from.
Look at this. Oh, whoa! Was that kind of late on the bell? I would say borderline at best, for sure.
Looks like I've got a wild one here.
That's a good way to put it.
Once again,
a wild
ladies and gentlemen, if you're sitting next to an empty seat, I'm kindly ask you to scoot over, especially on the bleachers. If you're sitting on the bleachers, there's still plenty of space to get a few more people on there. Thank you.
Yep, again, back in the olden days, well, certainly the last couple of years up here at Barclay Gym, there's been a lot more empty spaces around. But tonight we're asking everybody to keep moving. That's a complete sellout this year.
People over here to our right standing? So they're sold out. If there's people in the back, are they standing over there?
They sure are, yeah.
So it's standing room only. Here we go, round 2. Adam Chevis and Richardo Lima. Teachers versus, oh, look at this, versus Mariners.
Adam getting a warning for punching Richardo behind the head. But it is quite difficult not to when he actually turns his head to you.
You said these two work together?
I said they work together. I didn't say they were friends.
Okay, so we see now Richardo. He's opening the mouth wide. He's breathing heavy. He's really winded.
Yeah. Been told to keep his head up. I think there's a bit of self-preservation going on for Richardo at the moment. Does seem to be struggling to get the air in.
He's asking for it, and he's got a habit of turning his head.
Yeah.
Round 2 coming to a close. Oh, sneaky low one there from Adam. Adam's getting his blows in late in the second round here.
And see if Richardo gets one back at the bell, just to even the score.
He's really panting. He's panting. What is going on now? Really panting.
The doctor being called. Looks like perhaps Adam has a bit of blood going on.
So the action temporarily halted. About to resume now. We should get the bell momentarily.
You see, neither guy wants to give any ground.
As you say, Greg, old school.
That's the way it used to be, for sure. Yeah, back in the good old days. Yeah, although we're at fight night number 14, this has been going on for a few years before that. We started off in BAA Gym before we moved into number 1 shed.
Now you see, if I mention BAA Gym, I'll be telling my age.
Oh,
I was trying to stay away from that.
Mike.
I was trying to stay away from that, but do you know there were several bouts, big bouts? I'm talking about some outstanding fighters that we had back in the day at BAA Gym. I mean, we had some really great fighters. Clarence Hill, our only Olympic bronze medalist, fought there several times. We had another guy, Roy Johnson. There was another guy, Hope. We had several great fighters. Troy Darrell that fought over there at BAA Gymnasium.
I'm sure that was in the late 80s or 90s.
I'm trying not to mention a date here. But here we go, round 3. Amateur boxing. Adam Chevis and Richardo Lima.
Oh, Richardo coming out. There we go.
Yeah, Richardo. Richardo comes out firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, an 8 count coming for Adam, I think. Yeah, Richardo coming out firing there and giving Adam an 8 count. The doctor again to check the blood from Adam. He has actually broken his nose a few times, so he came in fully expecting to bleed a little bit, and just hope the referee wouldn't stop the fight. So hopefully we'll let it go to its finality. It's been a difficult fight to call, though, Mike, don't you think? A lot of activity and not very much clean work going on.
Right. You know, April Ward looks far too pretty to be a boxer.
She looks a lot more slight than Teresa does, doesn't she?
Yeah, and she always has that straight face.
Yeah.
Like you can't tell what she's thinking, right?
Would be a good poker player.
Yeah, exactly. But let's get back here to the amateur boxing. Adam Chevis plays rugby for teachers, and Richardo Lima, who represents Mariners. And Lima is from Brazil. And they're both seeing action for the first time here on Teachers Rugby Fight Night 14 at the Barclay Gymnasium. And all of the action is on BSN.
Yeah, I saw a few people coming with Brazil shirts or Brazil flags, so clearly Richardo has some support.
So he has a cheering section, does he?
Absolutely, absolutely. Clearly we've got a bloodthirsty crowd. A referee getting some boos for stopping the fight for another check by the doctor. I don't think you can really complain about that. It's the amateur boxing, so really the fighter's health has to take priority.
Oh, good action there by Adam.
Yeah, a nice uppercut. Wow.
That's a tough one to call, Greg.
It absolutely is. It absolutely is. I think probably Adam did a little bit better in the first round.
And we don't see it too often, but you know, I'm prone to believe that sometimes there should be a draw.
Yeah.
I could not mention too much that would separate these two fighters.
Yeah.
And I think, in fairness, to come out their first fight, sometimes they should say a draw.
Yeah.
You know, at least you don't go into the next one saying, "Oh, my first one I lost."
Yeah.
You know.
And I think, especially on the amateur boxing side, because the scoring system is different. What happens is that individual punches actually score. So it's not like in the professional ranks where if you're better in one round, then you win that round, and if your opponent wins the round, then you're even after 2 rounds. In this case, their punches accumulate.
At the end of the day, your opinion doesn't count anyway. It's what the referee scored. So as soon as I get that.
So I think, as you say, Mike, it really would be it's going to be a shame for either fighter to come out in the losing end of this one.
Yeah, that's why I was mentioning. I thought it would be appropriate to call it a tie.
Yeah. And really, whoever wins won't be a surprise at the end of the day.
Well, let's see. Let's go to Alvin Harvey.
I want to remind you once again, if you're sitting next to an empty seat, could you please slide over or scoot down so we can make some space on the ends? There's still plenty of empty seats there and people can sit down. So please squeeze it up a little bit, if you don't mind. Thank you very much.
I guess, Greg, if I had to go with one of the fighters, I would probably have to say Richardo.
I think Richardo overall landed the bigger or cleaner shots, so it's a case of
I think that
accumulation from Adam versus the cleaner work by Richardo.
The judges are also going to factor in the fact that Adam was cut, and he, having constantly to go to the corner.
Yeah.
But let's see. I don't want to speculate here.
The score is coming in.
Okay, winner of fight number 3. points decision.
Well, we said it was close.
In the red corner.
Adam the Yank.